How's it going, guys? Slippy Jim here. Welcome to my Dishong Tower Challenge here in 7 days to die. It is day 14. Ready for another Horde night. Nearly. So I've just moved the location of my trees here. Our garden is going pretty well now as well. We've got a lot of plants growing, which is awesome. Lots of potatoes especially. But we got to get ready now for the Horde. Alright, so I've got all my weapons, my ammo that I'm going to be using, arrows, some healing stuff, and some materials for building and repairing that we're going to be taking with us down to the ground floor lobby, which is where all of the fighting is going to be happening on our Horde nights. And I'm thinking of making some changes to the ramp setup as well down here. So I'll talk about this more when we get down. Okay, let's check for zombies real quick. Oh, we've got a wandering horde out there. Let's see if we can attract them over, get some XP off these suckers. Hopefully they come around to the entrance here instead of going through the walls. Over here, zombies. I think we've got time. We've got a lot to get done today. But I think we've got time for some early zombie killing here on day 14. Some early morning zombie killing. Here's our first customer. Hopefully the rest of them come over here as well. Looked like there was a couple of, maybe a couple of dozen. Quite a few zombies out there. Sometimes they just keep wandering though. Where are they at? I can hear them walking around somewhere. Anyway. Maybe they're not going to be coming over. So let's just get started on this. So what I want to have is like a cage at the end here. And we're going to have to get rid of this central section here as well. So let's chop up our stairs. Hopefully we get back some of the wood. Sounds like they might actually be coming. Yep, here we go. Okay, let's just take care of Darlene here. Sounds like our friends are coming through as well. This is good though. We need all the XP we can get right now. Oh, they're just smashing through those spikes. Big mama. We will have to replace those spikes and probably put some barbed wire down to slow them down a little bit as they come through the entrance for the actual horde later. But for now, let's just deal with these guys. Fortunately, there's no ferals. Oh, level 31. Beautiful. Be nice if they dropped some loot bags for me as well, but they are super rare, unfortunately. Yeah, we just got a zombie nurse to deal with. I think Yo's dead over there. Okay, dealt with. All right. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. So we were going to chop out this section here because we're going to need an area for the zombies to drop down and cycle back up the ramp. Okay, let's get rid of this one, and that should be pretty much it. So now we've got this section over here. We want to upgrade this as well, and this is why I needed all those materials we've been harvesting the last few days since the last fortnight. Because we are going to need a few materials to be able to reinforce stuff and build stuff here. Now, bars. We're going to have to make wooden bars, but I think these are sort of okay anyway. We don't really have enough materials to make the metal ones right now, but the metal ones would have been better, obviously. Stronger. Let's put the ladder right here so he can get up there. Hopefully the zombies can't climb up this. I don't think they will, since they didn't climb up the last one we made. Similar to that. And put the bars down right here if we can. Is that not going to place for me? There we go. Just because I was standing in that block space. We'll go all the way up to the ceiling if we can. If we have enough materials, let's just put this here like that. We needed to rotate it because of this concrete block is occupying the space here above my head. Should go right there though. Hopefully it doesn't collapse if we place it there. I think that's right. Will you not go? Let's just make sure we've got enough bars for this area here as well. That's right. I need to move out of the space. I can actually stand there when the bars are in place, but I can't place the bars while I'm standing there. And we're going to need to place them on the outside of this section here, I guess. Let's craft a couple more up here. Right there, perfect. And there. So there is this gap up here, and it worries me a little bit. If we do get vultures, I don't know if the vultures are even going to be able to get inside the building, presuming they're spawning outside the building. So maybe we should put a couple of bars up here as well, though. We have got enough materials. And this corner here, I don't think we're going to be able to do much with that. Maybe if I put another... Yeah, we can put a block there, so... Let's see. And I want to put some on the side right here as well. They probably don't need to be bars on the side, but it just helps like to be able to see through them and shoot through them. That's the advantage of the bars. You can actually shoot through the bars. Let's see here. All right, I think that's going to be a pretty good cage to begin with anyway. Hopefully that can stop the cops spitting through there as well if we do get any cops. Let's just reinforce this as well. As much as we can. These pillars are super important right here. Am I upgrading? I want to upgrade the center block there. There we go. Let's put this back. I don't really want to waste too much materials on upgrading that outside edge because that's really only there to support the barbed wire. And theoretically, the zombies didn't seem to attack and damage that area too much anyway. But this ramp here, it needs to be super strong because if this gets destroyed, then the zombie pathing is not going to work, and they'll just start smashing the blocks above and below where I'm standing to get to me. Let's just upgrade this. We'll go all the way up to metal reinforced blocks on these ones, because these are the key areas we want to make sure don't get destroyed. Alright, that's pretty much all the main areas upgraded. So now we'll make some more spikes. Just to repair those that got destroyed by our wandering horde earlier. So I don't want to kill the zombies with these spikes. I just want to damage them a little bit and slow them down as they come through the door. To kind of soften them up for when I kill them at the actual ramp area. Because we want to get XP out of the zombies. We don't want them dying by the spikes because we want to get XP that way. And I'm going to put some barbed wire down here as well. So that'll slow them down a fair bit and make sure that the spikes do their work. Craft a couple more of these. These do take 30 iron, which is a little bit on the pricey side. Okay, that's taken care of the entrance area for now. Let's just stash all the stuff that we're going to be using for the Horde Night in here. I've got basically some materials to make more arrows if I need it. plus all of our healing stuff, our weapons, and let's see. Take a few bandages with me. Let's get rid of the ammo there. And put the eggs and bacon in. Okay. Now there is one other important feature of this that we're going to have to make, but I'm not actually capable of crafting these blocks right now, which are the wedge tip blocks, these things right here. You can see right now we can't craft these. What we actually need to make these is I think it's called a table saw, which we actually need to build as a kind of a workbench. So let's go back up to the rooftop and see if we can craft one of those right now. Okay, let's just chuck out some of this junk I picked up here real quick. We're going to need that one shotgun shell. Let's put that out. Okay, everything else is good, I think. Let's take a look at the recipe for the table saw and see, because I think we are going to need some extra materials for this. Let's take a look here. 25 forged iron, 20 mechanical parts, 10 electrical. These two, we don't have enough of those, and we need 4 springs. And we don't have any springs. And to actually make it, we also need the workbench here, which is going to take all of these items here. More mechanical parts, a wrench, a claw hammer. The claw hammer I don't think we have, so we might have to make that as well. And we are going to need to actually buy a level in advanced engineering to make the workbench. I'll also need to buy a level here in Hammer and Forge to be able to craft iron tools to allow us to make a hammer. And electrical and mechanical parts, we got 5 electrical, 10 mechanical. We're going to need to find more. So for the mechanical parts, I've got a bunch of these office chairs that we've been collecting as we've looted through the tower. And we've got so many of these, and I think we can wrench these to get mechanical parts and some other items as well. They won't give us electrical parts, I don't think, but electrical parts we could probably go through and try wrenching some electrical fittings through the building. Alright, that's actually given us all of the mechanical parts that we need, which is really awesome. So let's just put the rest of those chairs away. And now we're going to have to go through and see if we can find some electrical fittings and wrench them to get electrical parts, hopefully. See if we can find any here in the penthouse. We got a lamp right over here. Let's see if that's going to give us some of those. Yep, there we go. We got some electrical parts out of that. We need a bunch of these though, so let's see how many we get when we completely dismantle this. Nice. We actually got 6 out of that. Okay, now I think if we wrench the bed, this should give us some springs. And it's actually giving us a bunch of materials here, some lead piping as well. But importantly, we've got enough springs as well out of this, so that is sweet. I don't know how many of these beds we're going to actually have in the building to get springs out of, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple more around the place. I think there's one more in the loot room actually as well. We might as well finish the bed off. And yeah, we've got our springs. Let's have a look here. 12 springs. Let's just put frame there to block off that area. Zombies decide to spawn in there and try and attack me. Block off this as well. Okay, let's see if we can make the workbench. So I am smelting up a whole bunch of forged iron. Let's just come on, give me that forged iron. Just need a few more to be able to make the workbench. Should be it. Okay, workbench. We do need the claw hammer. So let's just make one of those up. And we should be able to craft this now. Let's have a look. I'm going to make another storage chest actually for this side, because might be useful to have a chest we can stick forge related items into. It's going to take 45 seconds. Anyway, we do have a bunch of extra cotton now that we can actually turn into cotton seeds and plant in our garden from wrenching up that bed. So that worked out nicely, actually. We should get a good crop of cotton happening so I can make bandages and stuff like that. I don't think any of our other plants are ready to harvest just yet. I suppose we could start putting down some more coffee seeds here as well. But we are going to have to extend the amount of forest ground that we've got to plant into. Let's see if we can make some more of this. Alright, let's put this storage chest up here. And now we should be able to make the workbench. Now that we've got our fresh claw hammer. So that's going to take us like nearly 3 minutes to craft out up. Which is fair enough, because I guess it's a fairly complex, important item. Meanwhile, we can put down some more of these cotton plants. Beautiful. And we'll put down this extra forest ground here as well. That's coffee right there. Got some mushrooms here. Put another bit down there. And we're going to need to hoe that as well. So we can put down some extra plants in there. And I really need to get some more clay happening because you use clay for a lot of stuff. We should be able to dig this section up here because I'm not planting anything in this right now. And this will actually give us some plant fibers as well. Plus it's going to give us that bonus clay that we can then turn back into forest ground. The good thing about digging this as well, because I've been doing a lot of this overnight to try and get more forest ground and clay happening, is you do get XP just out of digging up the ground, which is pretty good bonus for something that you have to do anyway. You don't get as much as you get from killing zombies, obviously, but you do get pretty good amount. I mean, you get like, what is it? Depending on the zombie, you get around 600 XP per zombie. But you get like, I don't know, about 30 XP for every bit of forest ground that you dig up. Which I'm not going to sneeze at. It's definitely going to come in handy. But yeah, we've still got a ton of stuff to get done today, and time is slowly starting to run out. We've got to go back down. We've got to craft the table saw, and then we're going to use the table saw to craft the wedge tips that we need. I'll show you what those are for when we get back down to the lobby, if we get that far. And let's just dig this up as well, actually, because this is where I want to put all of our workbenches and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to put the workbench down here anyway. I'm not sure about the table saw. We'll see how big it is. I think it's just a small thing. It might even fit inside one of those little alcove things as well, like we've put the forge into. This really drains your stamina doing this. That tiny little bit of dirt. Okay. So let's put down our workbench here. I guess I'll put it over here. And table saw. Let's have a look here. Right, so we still need some forged iron. Everything else, I think we're good. Okay, looks like we're going to need to craft some more forged iron. So let's get some of that happening. Let's go with 20. Okay, we have everything we need now to make the table saw. So let's craft that up. That's going to take nearly 3 minutes as well. Okay, this should be done now. Beautiful table saw. Now, I was thinking of putting this maybe like in this little alcove here. Beautiful, fits perfectly. Now, with this, you can make a bunch of stuff, which is pretty cool. But we're going to make a few of these wedge tips. I think we'll need 6 of these. Hopefully that's enough for what we're going to be doing. They craft super fast, which is good. Alright. I think we're just about ready. This is still growing. We're just about ready to head back down to the lobby here. And then we'll use these to upgrade our ramp. Alright. Made the long trip back down the stairs. Okay, hopefully I've got everything I need here. Make sure I've got enough iron to upgrade some of these blocks, because it's very important that we upgrade these wedge tips once we've placed them down, because if these get destroyed, then the whole setup isn't really going to work properly. So we need to rotate these. Let's see. Just get this positioned. Like that, I think. And then we need to put one facing the opposite direction behind this. So the idea with these wedge tips, guys, is that the zombies will basically pathfind through the doors, up the ramp, along the little pathway where all the spikes are. And let's just put this one down over here. We're just going to duplicate it over here. And then when they get to the end of the ramp, they're going to get to these wedge tips in this setup, and then they're actually going to keep running along, thinking it's a solid path, but they'll actually fall down the gap in between. That's in between the wedges, and then they're going to basically run back around and go back up the ramp and rinse and repeat in a cycle like that. So that's going to give me plenty of opportunity to pick these guys off. The only problem I should have is cop zombies, spider zombies, and potentially zombies that get enraged, which will like smash basically the nearest block. They're the ones that could potentially cause us some problems. Vultures as well, I guess, but I don't know if we're really going to be getting any vultures. They'll probably spawn in, but they won't be able to get inside the building, I don't think. Unless they've got some super legit flying skills to get through the door. Let's see. We got a little bit of spare iron for upgrades here, so we might as well upgrade some of these more important blocks. Oh, we got some zombies coming. Arlene! Trying to get in the door early. What's she got for me? Oh, a bunch of poker chips. Okay, let's take a look. So this will be our main cage where we spend our time killing the zombies, and looks like we're going to have a good line of sight through these bars here, whether we're using the bow or a gun, and hopefully we're fairly protected up here. I'm just a little bit worried for if they try and come in through the glass behind me, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a bit of a work in progress. I think it's looking good though. Alright guys, the horde is about to hit here. It's nearly 10 o'clock. Hopefully I've got everything I need. We've topped up our food, our drink. We're pretty much at max stamina, max health. And it is game on. We've got our AK ready to go. Okay, I can see them spawning out here. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm going to retreat back to our specially prepared cage up here. I probably need to put some more lighting up. I forgot to do that. I don't actually have that many materials to actually create lighting with right now, but eventually I hope to have a bunch of torches and stuff to light this area up. Probably make it easier for you guys watching as well, to be honest. But let's just use the arrows until we have to fall back and start using some more heavy weapons. Most of these zombies are going to be just normies anyway. I think we got the big mama. She's a bit harder to kill. Is that a... Oh, that's a dog right there. Whoa, dog doing cartwheels. I'd really like to be able to harvest that dog for materials, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get up on top of that ramp without getting stuck up there ourselves. But so far this is working pretty well. Let's just see what happens when they get to the end. So she's going to fall down between the wedges. So she should cycle. Yep, she's running back round, going back up the ramp. So they should just cycle round and round, and we can just pick them off at our leisure. That's the theory. Things can still go south though at any time in this game. But so far so good. Uh-oh. We got a zombie down here. See, he's enraged right now. That's why he's smashing on those blocks down there. Let's try and take care of him. I don't know if I can... Okay. That other guy's enraged as well. These two guys are enraged over here as well. I don't mind them smashing on those blocks too much. They're not really going to be affecting me if they do break those, but I probably want to get rid of these guys. Sorry, Big Mama. Man, this AK is pretty sweet. I just wish I had more ammo for it. We should be able to get a ton of experience out of this Horde Night though. Obviously if we can survive it. Which so far it looks like it's going to be fairly comfortable. Unless we get some cops coming later on or something like that. I'd really like to go and get my arrows back at some point if I can. Am I not hitting that guy? I don't think my accuracy is very good right now. There we go. My reload is so slow. I can upgrade it eventually with skill points, but I don't even know if it's going to be worth putting skill points into gun skills, since I'm probably going to have a limited amount of opportunity to use guns. I'm trying to save my guns and ammo for the Horde Nights though, although I have been using a lot of shotgun ammo. Oh, we got a zombie over here as well. What are you doing back there? Yeah, I think he's done. Yeah, I'm trying to save like the shotgun ammo for basically clearing the floors and stuff by running the fills. I mean, I probably wouldn't have survived without the shotgun. in those last couple of days when we had ferals attacking. I'll take that dog out there. But this is perfect right now. They're coming right down the middle instead of going along the sides like they were. Probably because they've broken all of the spikes and barbed wire mostly. But what's going on over there? Having a mosh pit or something. We got quite a few dogs this time. It's weird how the dogs will just freeze like a statue even though they're dead. They look like they're still alive. Try and kill as many of these zombies as we can. Let's switch our arrows. He's wandering around over there. It has me a little bit worried. Oh, we're nearly at midnight. So far, so good. The first couple of hordes, though, although they can be dangerous, they're still not really the kind of threat that we're going to be getting once we get to a higher game stage. Are they coming around the side there? Yeah, they're still coming. There's another wave coming. Yeah, once we get to a higher game stage, we're going to have some pretty intense hardcore zombies spawning in with these hordes. I'm not really relishing when you get like packs of radiated cops and stuff like that, or feral whites. Oh, that was a feral right there. Just ran past. He's dead. Where'd the rest of them go? Something's not working now. I think maybe my ramp is broken. They might have broken. They might have broken one of those wedge blocks, because they're trying to get in behind me here now. Yeah, the pathfinding is not leading them back up the ramp. We might have to get down to finish them off. Let's just grab all these arrows. Yeah, I don't want them breaking through at the back there. That's for sure. So yeah, we're gonna have to do the rest of this on foot. Uh-oh. Feral zombie incoming. Hopefully they don't break that back window area. The windows, by the way, in Dishong Tower, at least down here in this level, these are all armored glass. So that's why they're not just smashing through super fast. It's pretty much concrete levels of strength in the glass. Yeah, they broke the wedge tip. That's what happened. They broke one of the wedge tips. So, I mean, eventually you want to upgrade those to concrete. But they're not even gonna bother going up the ramp. Oh, this guy is. Zombie Mo, he's not smart enough to realize that there's not a valid path for him up here anymore. He's just gonna go crazy. Got another dog out there as well. Yeah, this is getting pretty out of control right now. But fortunately I got this little safe area up here I can fall back to if I need to. I don't know where that dog is. And take out Big Mama over there. The zombies are super frustrated right now because they don't know how to get to me. Just take her out. Get my arrows back. Always recycle, guys. That's the key to this challenge. Make sure you recycle when you can. Pick these ones up as well. Wow, they're just going crazy out there at that window. I want them to come back through the door here. Over this way, zombies. Oh man. I just smacked that zombie in like a 360 spin. That was pretty crazy. Uh-oh. Steve's after me. Steve's on my tail. We're okay though. We've got a good little buffer of health so far. We'll probably need it if we're going to fight the zombies on foot though. So far they haven't dropped any loot bags for me. I mean, obviously we got that one from Halloween earlier, which was super good. Had all those dukes in it, so we can use those on the vending machines if we get desperate for food. Try and nail these guys with arrows if we can. Remember, if I get hit by zombies, it adds that chance to get infected, which I have to avoid at all costs. Because we have no way of curing our infection right now. Can hear more dogs out there as well. Have to be careful. Have to be careful once they find their way in here. Uh-oh. That was right behind me. He's outside though, I think. Got my arrows back here. So we've still got a couple of hours left of night time. Fall back this way. Getting a little bit low on arrows. Got 18 arrows left. Let's grab some more off these zombies. Pick that one up. Swing and a miss. Oh my god. Stop moving around, zombie. There you go. Need to make sure we grab all these arrows back. I might take another beer here as well because I think this is going to make us immune to stun. And we'll eat some of this to get our health back up. Use the vitamins. Oh no, I've got the drunk effect. It's not exactly drunk, but it's like, I guess it's like, it's just the buzz effect or something. Makes things go a little bit on the blurry side. Come over here, zombie. Oh, good. Oh, man. That dog came right up behind me. I did not expect that. Let's see if we can get some bones off this sucker. I don't think I've got my shiv on me right now. There it is, the candy cane. The main thing I want off those dogs is the bones, because you can make glue, which you can use to make duct tape with the bones. I've got... Uh-oh, here's another one. Level 33! Yeah, I've got plenty of leather and stuff like that. The rotten flesh is not... Oh, we got another feral here. It's always so useful when you get that knockback. Get a couple of free shots in when they're laying on the ground. Alright, Mo, you dead? I think he's not quite dead. See if we can take him out. There we go. Okay, where are the zombies at now? I can hear some out there, but I don't know what they're doing. We should be able to harvest this guy real quick before the zombies get here. Got one bone out of him, I think. See, they are definitely getting slowed down by those spikes, so it's kind of useful having those spikes in front of the doors. Let's just get back up here because I've run out of stamina. Oh, good! Oh, this is bad. I need stamina. Zombie Joe! I've only got 1 hour left though before the Horde night's over. But yeah, I'm gonna have to strengthen those wedge tips or something because just as soon as they destroyed that wedge tip, it basically destroys the way it's supposed to function. Because they see it as a gap that they can't get across instead of an actual path. So I guess upgrading that to concrete is going to be necessary. There's definitely more zombies out there, but... Oh, she just broke through. She just broke through the window. So they're going to come in the side now as well. Obviously, I have to repair that later on because we want to funnel them through the front doors rather than letting them just smash in the sides wherever they want. We've actually got more arrows than we had about an hour ago just by picking them all up. Oh, completely whiffed that one. Just gotta make sure I've got a little bit of stamina in reserve. Right, you're dead, Steve. What about Big Mama? She's got some of my arrows in her head. There we go. She's dead? She's dead. Just gotta watch both ways and make sure the zombies don't come up behind me as well. But I think it feels like they may be spawning less now. Things seem to be going a little bit quiet, which is good. I've just got these last few zombies to mop up, and I think that'll be Horde Night over. So, yeah, that's pretty good. We got a few levels of experience out of this one. There's a few scary moments, but I think we're going to be okay. Got a few nurses here coming in. Drink some more coffee. Coffee is really the best for stamina regen. Oh, this nurse is pretty tough. I'm used to them dying really quick, but the feral ones are a lot more tough. Oh, it's probably a bit too close quarters for the bow right there. Okay, anyway. Horde Night is over, guys. It is now the morning of day 15. So, we should be able to mop up the last few zombie stragglers here from the Horde. Didn't get a single loot bag from the Horde zombies, though, which kind of sucks. Fortunately, we got that one from Arlene. Kind of makes up for it. There we go. Couple more hits for Marlene and she'll be done. There we go. That's it. She's done. Horde Night is over on day 15, guys, of the Dishong Tower Challenge. So, I'm going to have to go through and repair some of these holes that they've put in the walls down here on the ground floor. And also repair the ramp as well. Some of that sort of stuff. So I'm going to go through and do that now. And that's where we'll leave this episode, guys. Hope you're enjoying this series in 7 Days to Die. I'll catch you in the next one.